everyone, welcome back to the Aurora Restoration Project channel. And here we're restoring the 1955 built Aurora, formerly known as the Wappen von Hamburg, German built cruise ship. Very cool. It's a 293 foot monster that we're actually restoring from the ground up. In this video we're going to actually be working on the stern. So the stern has been like one of the ugliest pieces of the ship for a long time. It's had tons of layers of paint on it, lots of and it's needed lots of work, a bunch of metal taken off. So in this video we're going to do most of that, and then in a future video that's coming out pretty soon on another channel called Ship Happens, our good friend Gemma Robbins is actually flying clear to California from the UK in order to help us get the rest of the stern complete. And it's going to be an amazing video, and she's actually going to be at the end of this video in an engine room tour. So stick around and keep watching, because the engine room tour on this vessel is a pretty rare thing. I don't give it to everybody. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe and share this video, and we'll keep moving forward and making more. So the project is going to be to climb up on the scaffolding and spend the next few hours taking off these brackets up here, and then grinding down the nubs to where when you paint over it you can't tell that they were there. Judging from the crappy welds, it looks to me like it's something that's you know, someone put on for a purpose, maybe pulling water skiers. I don't know. But anyway, they're coming off today, and if they are a historic thing, then I will replace them with something else. I've cut partway through some of these things so far to make this video a little bit shorter, but I'm going to go ahead and start chopping again right now. Come on. That weighs about, I'd say, a good 10 or 15 pounds, and that's how thick it is. Matter of fact, I'm a little bit more sure there was that much holding it, so quite a bit holding it still. Yeah, let's see if that works. That worked. Just enough for us to ease it off. Not coming easy. Go. Should be able to do this with my hand now. That's a lot of cutting. That's a good 1.25 inch solid steel. So now these are going to take a long time to grind off, so let me pull the camera over, I'll show you. So my idea, you can see how it kind of rusted around the edges, and it kind of over time just kind of ate some of it away. So my idea is I'm just going to cut around the edges and try to just pull this whole piece off. Someone really didn't want this to come off. You can kind of start to see where it's breaking through. And now I'm just gonna work my way around and find that line all the way around, and this thing should just fall right off. Okay, I think it's ready. I'm gonna hammer that sucker off. I got it ground around the edges pretty good. I think it'll come right off now. There it comes. And there it is. Yeah, you can see kind of a crappy weld underneath that, right? Like somebody didn't put a lot of TLC into mounting this thing. So I have my little collection going here. Here we go. Here's what we've cut off. We finally got all these off. It took about a day and a half of hard labor in order to cut these off, standing on scaffolding. The welds were super thick. The pipes were they turned out to be 1 1/4 inch, and I'm happy to have them off. When things ran into that structure, it kind of pushed these things in a little bit. So every one of these things is pushed in, you know, 1/4 of an inch, you know, clear up to about a 1/2 inch in one spot. So we need to take either a sledge and bang them out on the other side so that we can smooth this out.
Well, this is the room that you always want to see on a ship. We won't listen to the sign, we'll just go in. We are going in to the engine room. Hey. It's a bit dark, so I do apologise about the footage. I've got a big flashlight, whoop. So it might be a bit grainy, but that's what life is on a big ship. It's like a dark and airy place, isn't it? So, and as we know, we went up the top before, and all the portholes at the top have been welded up. So let's see what we can see in the dark. And then through to this room, there's like, it's the control room. This is really, really cool. Simon, sorry you can't, you're not here with me to program this, but you're gonna, oh, it's just fantastic.
So the Maybach diesel generators actually run these giant motors, and the motors are actually in fantastic condition. At least this side is. The other side has a couple little pieces that need to be dealt with, but if you look inside, everything is still in good order inside, top and bottom. We've done a pretty complete inspection, so I would think before you fired any of these things, you definitely want to dry them out and go through them and do do any testing that you might need to do for an electric motor. And I think you'd have some good electric motors. But really, I don't think any of this running gear aboard, as cool as it is, and I think that it should, if you were going to restore this ship, I think that you would want to use all this just because for a historic aspect, but it doesn't make any sense. I think anybody else would put some, Fairbanks in here, some kind of a new motor that made sense and was, pretty good on fuel consumption. These are the Mercedes Maybach diesel generators. This is the diesel engines, and they have the turbos on board. And we actually popped the covers on these things, and they look fantastic inside. From top to bottom. I don't really think that they're going to require a lot to get them operational again if we choose to light some of them up. And I think one of our goals is going to be to light up, there's actually 5 of these things, so one of our goals is going to be to actually be able to light up the center engine and be able to actually get the ship limping along at about 7 knots so that we could move it from place to place. And we did kind of a feasibility study on that, and it looks like we could do it. Of course, everything costs money, so nothing is going to be as simple as it sounds, but it would sure be nice to actually have this thing operational to where you could limp it around again.
Oh my god, yes, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a big job when you haven't just got 1 or 2 engines and you've actually got 5. Woo! Hold on.
It's for you.
Hello? No, the ship's fucked, it doesn't work, sorry, bye. Oh, that way. Not going anywhere today. It's mind-blowing, obviously the size of everything, because it's a ship. So then when you've got 5 engines and just everything is just on such a large scale, I don't really envy Chris. He's got his work cut out for sure.